Hi, my name's Scott Silverman. For over 30 years, I've been helping people get jobs. Not only get jobs, but keep jobs and get better jobs. First, I want to ask a question. When you think about it, who hires you when you go on a job interview? Think about that. Who hires you? Is it the HR person? Is it the manager? Is it the owner? Is it the supervisor? I want to tell you something right now. The person that hires you is a human being. They're a person. So remember that. So as you start your process to start bringing who you are forward to the workforce environment you want to be involved with, think about networking. Let's start with your family and friends. First of all, let them know you're not working. More importantly, let them know you're looking for a job. I think that's important. A lot of people are in transition right now, so it's okay to say, you know what, I'm looking for a new career. I'm looking for a new job, a job. After you talk to your family and your friends, then you're going to move out and broaden your marketing of yourself to the social media. I think it's incredible today what you can do by getting on Facebook, for example. But let's talk about Facebook for a second. What's important to put there? What's appropriate? What's not? You know what? I want to suggest good common sense. But if you've got some pictures of you down in Puerto Vallarta in your favorite bathing suit, you may want to think twice about removing that picture from Facebook. Because good, solid employment opportunities today, a smart hiring person, a human being, they're going to look at Facebook. They're going to check you out. They're going to go to LinkedIn. They're going to see what profiles you have there, what recommendations your friends and colleagues have given you in the past. And they're going to look at Twitter and see what kind of comments have come around over the medium to see if you're the kind of person they want working for them. Are you associated with clubs? Do you volunteer? Are you a community person? All those things are important. So when you put yourself out there from a networking perspective, remember, the world is watching. Let's talk about resumes for a second. In my experience over the last 30 years, I've never heard an employer tell me, I hired someone's resume. People hire people. I can't say that enough. So as you sit back, and I want to take a quick poll, how many of you, be honest now, raise your hand, how many of you have sent out a couple hundred resumes in the last month? Come on. I know, 9 out of 10 according to the science. And how many of you have gotten phone calls back from potential employers? I don't see any hands up. All right, so what we know is everybody who's using the shotgun approach to go get a job right now, the good news is everyone's doing it. So if you're doing something different, you're going to shine. And that's what we're talking about. That's what's going to be unique about what we're doing with our videos, is we're going to talk about what's unique, what's simple, what's straightforward, what common sense says you should be doing with your job hunt. Because I want you to get the job. So moving forward, what we're going to talk about is how we do that. What mechanisms do you need to prepare for that? What should your resume look like? Obviously, putting it together with a nice type font, putting it on a stationery that makes it look good. But to me, you can't get a job without the interview. So you think of your resume as an invitation for someone to contact you. And along with that comes a cover letter that says everywhere on it, hire me. So let's talk about networking above and beyond social media. Let's talk about physical networking. Where can you go right now in the world to find yourself around other people that you might be able to exchange information and say, hey, look, I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for a new job. I'm looking for a new career. I want to talk to you about that. So maybe through your faith-based community, maybe through your old employer, colleagues that are still working there. I knew an individual once that found out a friend of theirs lost their job. They called that company because the skills they had matched that job that that person lost that they didn't have the skills for. So your networking opportunities may come from just about anywhere. But if you're sitting at home and you're firing off resumes to companies, you can't physically network. So get out in the community, get involved, socialize, see people maybe you haven't seen in a while, call people you haven't called in a while, and realize that people hire people. So get out there, become a people person, because your job right now is to look for a job. And that's full time. Get up in the morning, set up disciplines, set up goals, write them down. Let's get you a job. That's important to all of us. The next one we're going to talk about that I think is real exciting is the elevator pitch. And you hear that all the time. People say, what's your elevator pitch like? Well, let's talk about what an elevator pitch is. Think about this. You get in an elevator. You're riding up to the 10th floor. You have about 15 or 30 seconds. That's what an elevator pitch is. Find out how to sell your brand in 15, 20 seconds or less if you can, so people know when you say, what do you mean you're looking for a job? I am looking for. We're going to talk about that next time.